This practical states that execute queries using the select command with where, having, group by and order by clauses. Practical significance: the student should be able to execute queries using select statement with group by, having and order by clauses. These practical skills will help the student to execute the queries to retrieve the needed information from the table as per the specific condition. Relevant program outcomes achieved are discipline knowledge, experiment and practice, engineering tools and communication. Competency and practical skills: this practicals helps in developing the following skills such as executing the SQL queries based on group by, having and order by clauses, retrieve the information from the table. Relevant course outcomes are create and manage database using the SQL commands. Practical outcomes achieved writing the queries using the clauses. And relevant affective domain related outcomes are follow safety measures and follow ethical practices. Minimum theoretical background required is regarding the group by and order by and having clause. This we have already discussed in the theoretical session of these clauses. Procedure: using the same table that we have created in practical number 4 and practical number 5, displaying the information using the select statement and writing the queries using select, where, group by, having and order by clauses. These are the minimum requirements for performing these experiments. Precautions: all SQL statement must end with a semicolon. White space used in SQL to describe blanks and tabs, and follow safety practices. The resources actually used during these experiments are the configuration of the system and the Windows 10 and SQL Plus. So starting with the first group by. So statement here is select department number from, that is, and sum of the salary. So we are using your aggregate function as well. So select department number and then your aggregate function that will calculate the sum of the salary from employee table, group by department number. So what we are expecting here is I want to group the employees based on department numbers and I want to calculate the sum of each department. So from our table we have 4 departments like 10, 20, 30 and 40. So for department number 30, the total salary is 39,000. For department number 20 is 38,000. For department number 40 is 81,000. And for department number 10 is 63,000. So this is what I'm using the aggregate function and grouping together. But most importantly here is the term, that the column that you're using as a group by, like here it is department number. Make sure that the column has some values so that you can group that together. Like we have department number, so based on department number we can group them. But like if you consider the e name, that is the employee name, so there is a less possibility that we can have a group based on the name. So you should make sure that you are selecting that particular column, that is here we can see department number, and using that column as a group by, for which we can have a groups. So this is how you are calculating the sum of salary. Similarly, calculating the minimum salary. So same query, only change here is instead of sum I am calculating the minimum salary. So main function. So here again all the departments, and here it is showing me the minimum salary that a department has, that is for department number 30 it is 18,000, department number 20 it is 38,000, department number 40 is 33,000, and for department number 10 is 28,000. So it is showing me the minimum salary for each department. Similarly, here I can see the maximum salary. So it will display the maximum salary group by department. So for each salary this is the maximum amount. Next is the average salary. So how much average salary that each department has. So on an average, department number 30 has 19,500, department number 20 has 38,000, 40 has 40,500, and 10 has 31,500. So this is the average salary for each department. So this is how you do a group by. Next is order by. Now generally when you insert a data into a database, it does not follow any specific order. So if you want to data in specific order, then you can use the order by clause. So here what I'm doing is selecting star from employee, means I'm selecting all the columns from employee, but I'm ordering by the e name. So the order is by using the column e name. So based on e name, I am sorting this particular table. Now by default, the order is ascending order. So you can see here, it is starting with the G. So this is the smallest letter that I have, because I don't have anything between A and F. So this will be the first. So coming down here, like M, N, R, then S and S. So it goes into those same sequence. Now here we can see, like, we have two names starting with R. So what it will do, it will check the second character. So here second character, again we have both A. So again there is a match. So go to the third character. So third character is H and M. So based on alphabetical order, H comes first, because we are doing the ascending order. So H comes first. So that's why Rahul is first, and then the Ramesh. Similarly for here also, for Shreyas and Simran, first letter is matching. So it will go to the second character, H and I. So as per the alphabetical order, H comes before I. So that's why Shreyas is first and then the Simran. You can see here order is not the same. It is because we are sorting based on the name. So this is how you use your order by clause. Then again, another example of order by. Now this time I am sorting by department name. So we can see here, based on department name, HR, because it starts with H. So that's why it is first. Then production, then sales, and then support. So here we can see, but whenever it is coming to this common, like we can see here both the sales, the entry that was entered first. So in this we can see the employee number 1 was entered first, so it will be first. Here it does not follow any rule, just how it came, like first entry, so it will be first. This was entry number 5, so it will be coming afterwards. Similarly for your support, we can see employee number 4 is first, then employee number 8. This is order by department. Now using the same query, I have just added one term here, DESC, just to change the order to the descending order. By default, it is ascending order. We do not need to specify an order if you want in ascending order. Just use order by clause and your table will be sorted in ascending order based on the column name that you have specified. Now here order by department, DESC, that is in the descending order. So here your support comes first, then comes sales, then come production, and then come HR. So this is in descending order. So this is how you use order by clause. Then comes your having clause. Now generally having clause is used as a condition for your group by clause. Like whenever we write a select statement and if we want to give a condition, we use where clause, but we cannot use two where clause in a single query. So that's why for a group by clause, if I want to give some condition, so we will be using the having clause. So here what we are doing, see, select department number and count the department number. So it will return the count of the department number from employee group by department number. Means up to this up to year by group by department number, what it will return is the department number, and it will count the number of entries in that department number. So like it is, if we have department number 10, so how many entries? So we can see here department number 10 is 2 entries. Similarly for 20 it is 1 entry, for 30 it is 2 entry, for 40 it is 2 entry. So here we are getting the count number of employees in that particular department. So up to here it is them. Then for that to apply some condition, what I am doing is using a having clause. So group by department number having count of department number, that is either it can be 2, 1, 3, anything, that should be greater than equal to 2. So I want to, first what I will do, I will calculate the number of employees in each department, so that will give me the count. Now using the having clause, I want to display only those department numbers where number of employees are more than 2. So here I am getting just a value of department that are more than 2. So this is how you can give the condition. So more or less it is like group by department number where the count of department number is greater than equal to 2. But we cannot use where in a query for a group by. So for giving the condition, we are using the having clause. Now these are some practical related questions. We are using the same table. So here are some of the queries. We have used some of the queries in this performing this practical. So like selecting employee number, sum salary, where employee number is equal to department number, group by department number. We have done this. So these are some of the queries that you can try out. Then for exercise also using the same table, and there are set of queries which you can try out. So if you have any queries or doubt regarding this, you can contact me. Thank you.